So Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Sorry for the delay in our start. Begin with Modeh or Moda Samatovu, page 74. Whatever the heck this is. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov, ohalecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov, ohalecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael, Va'ani berov chastecha avo ve'techa eshachavei el hechal kodshecha Be'yiratecha Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov, ohalecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov, ohalecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael. Page 76, we continue with the version of Asher Yatzar. Whoa, 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 whoa. I thank you for my life, body and soul. Help me realize I am beautiful and whole. I'm perfect the way I am and a little broken too. I will live each day as a gift I give to you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Baruch atah Adonai, Rofech basar umafli lasot. Baruch atah Adonai, Rofech basar umafli lasot. Whoa, 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 whoa. Page 78, Elohai Neshama. Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Shenatata bi tehorai, Elohai, Elohai, Neshama. Shenatata bi tehorahi. Ata birata, ata yitzarta, ata nefachta bi. Ve'ata mishamira, mishamra bikirbi. Elohai, Elohai, Neshama. Shenatata bi tehorahi. Baruch atah Adonai asher biado nefesh kol chai v'ruach kol besar ish. Continue with the Nisim B'chol Yom, beginning page 80. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan l'sekvivina le'avchin ben yom uvein laila. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam pokeach ivrim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam matir asurim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sokif kifufim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam roka haaretz al hamayim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamechin mitzadei gaver. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam malbish arumim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hanoten li'ayev koach. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamavir sheina u'mei u'numa me'afapai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani b'tzelem Elohim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani ben chorin. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam ozer Yisrael bigvura. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam oter Yisrael b'tifara. We continue page 86. Please join me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah. Continue with the study of the words of Torah, Elu Devarim, the rabbinic application of the Ten Commandments, page 88. Elu Devarim she'en lahem shior. Elu Devarim she'en lahem shior. Elu Devarim she'en lahem shior. Ve'elu hein kibud avaim ugmilut chasadim. Ve'hashkamat beit hamidrash shacharit ve'arvit ve'haknasat orchim uvikor cholim ve'haknasat kala uvayat hamet ve'iyun tefillah ve'iyun tefillah ve'havat shalom bein adam ve'chaveiro v'talmud Torah keneged kulam v'talmud Torah keneged kulam v'talmud Torah keneged kulam. Elu devarim she'en lahem shior. Elu devarim she'en lahem shior. Elu devarim she'en lahem shior ve'elu hein. Continue now with Psukei de Zimra, second section of our worship service with Psalm 150 on page 100. Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah, El Bekocho. Hallelujah, Bekira Uzo. Hallelujah, Big Rotav. Hallelujah, Kerokulo. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, B'teka shofar. Hallelujah, Benevel vechinor. Hallelujah, B'tofu machol. Hallelujah, Kero linim bugav. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, B'tziltzalei Shama. Hallelujah, B'tziltzalei Trua. Kol haneshama tehallelujah. Kol haneshama tehallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Continue page 106 with the Chatzi Kaddish. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei Rabba v'yalma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei techol beit Yisrael bagala bagala uv'izman kariv v'imeru amen Yehei shmei Rabba mevorach Le'olam ulamei almaya yitbarach yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitbar v'yitromam v'yitnasei v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudesha brichu le'la min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiram bi'alma v'imeru Amen. Continue page 108 with the Baruch Hu. We invite all those who are able to rise in body and or in spirit. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Yalla lie, lie, lie. 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 Barechu et Adonai hamevorach. Baruch Adonai hamevorach le'olam va'ed. Le'olam va'ed. Yalla lie, lie, lie. Yalla lie, lie, lie. Yalla lie, lie, lie. Yalla lie, lie, lie. Galalai, lai, lai, galalai, lai, lai, galalai, lai, lai, galalai, lai, lai. You may be seated. Page 110, we read together in the Hebrew. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, yotzer or uvarei choshech, oseh shalom uvarei et hakol, hameir la'aretz v'ladarim aleha barachamim, uvtuvo mechadesh b'chol yom tamid, ma'aseh v'reishit, ma rabu ma'asecha Adonai, kulam b'chochma asita, mal'ah ha'aretz kinyanecha, titbarach Adonai Eloheinu, al shevach ma'aseh yadecha, va'al me'orei or she'asita yifa'arucha sela, baruch atah Adonai, yotzer ha'me'orot. Page 112, we read together, how deeply you I are God, gracing us with surpassing compassion, on account of our forebears, whose trust led you to teach them the laws of life, be gracious to us, teaching us as well. O merciful one, have mercy on us by making us able to understand and discern, to heed, learn, and teach, and to observe, perform, and fulfill all that is in your Torah. V'ha'erinenu on the same page. V'ha'erinenu b'toratecha, v'dabek lebeinu b'mitzvotecha, v'yached levavenu li'ahava u'yira et shemecha, v'lo devosh, v'lo nikalem, v'lo nikashel le'olam va'ed, ki b'shem kodshecha hagadol v'hanora patachnu nagila v'nismecha, nagila v'nismecha yeshuatecha. Ki el poel yeshuot ata uvanu v'charta, v'kerev tanu shimcha gadol sela be'emet, l'dot lecha yolchedcha b'yahava, baruch ata Adonai, habocher ba'amo Yisrael b'yahava. Continue now with the words of the Shema. If it is your custom, we invite you to remain seated or to rise as you so choose. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kivot Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. V'yavta et Adonai Elohecha, v'chol levavcha v'chol nafshecha, uv'chol meodecha, v'hayu hadvarim ha'eleh, asher anochi mitzavecha, hayom al levavecha, v'shinantam levanecha, v'dibarta bam, v'shivtecha b'veitecha, uvlechtecha v'aderech, uvshokbecha uvkumecha, ukshartam leot al yadecha, v'hayu letotavot beineinecha, uktavtam al mezuzot beitecha, uvisharecha, leman tizkeru, v'asitem et kol mitzvotai, v'yitem kedoshim le'elohechem, ani Adonai Elohechem, asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, liot lachem le'elohim, Ani Adonai Elohechem, Adonai Elohechem emet. Continue responsively. The eternal truth is that you alone are God and there is none else. Let them beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. You shall not hate your brother or your sister in your heart. Why do you crush my people and oppress the poor, asks God. Praise to God Most High. Page 122, the Song of Our Redemption, Mi Chamocha. Yai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai. Micha mocha ba'elim Adonai, Micha mocha nedar ba'kodesh, Norati lodo seifele, Norati lodo seifele. Shira chadasha shibru ge'ulim, L'shim ka'al sfat hayam, Yachad kulam odu, V'him lichu v'yameru, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Yai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai. Tzur Yisrael, Kuma Bezrat Yisrael, Ufedechnu Mecha, Yuda veYisrael, Go Aleinu, Adonai Tzvaot Shemo, Kedosh Yisrael, Baruch Atah Adonai, Ka'al Yisrael. Continue now with the Amidah, the central section of our worship service. Standing prayers, we invite all those who so choose to rise in body and or in spirit at this time. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilat techa. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, El Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei hakol, v'zocher chastei avot v'imahot, u'mevi gula livnei v'neihem, leman shemo b'yahava, melech ozer u'moshia u'magen, Baruch atah Adonai, magen Avraham v'ezrat Sarah, atah gibor le'olam Adonai, mechaye hakol atah rav lehoshia, Mashiva Ruach Umarid Hagashem Mechakel Chaim Bechesed Mechaye Hakol Berachamim Rabim Somech Noflim Berofech Olim Umatir Asurim Umekaye Memunato Lishenei Afar Mi chamocha ba'al gevurot, umido melach, melech meimit umechaye, umatzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'eman ata le'achayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye HaKol. Continue now with the Kiddusha, with the sanctification, page 130. Nikadesh et shimcha ba'olam, Keshem shemakdishim oto bishmei marom, kakatuv al yad neviecha, v'kara zel ze ve'amar, Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzivaot, Melocho haaretz, Kivodo, Adir, Adirenu, Adonai, Adonenu, Ma'adir Shimcha b'chol haaretz, Baruch Kivod Adonai Mimkomo. Echadu Eloheinu, Hu Avinu, Hu Malkeinu, Hu Moshienu, Hu Yashmienu, Berachamav Le'nei Kol Chai. Ani Adonai Elohechem, Yimloch Adonai Le'olam, Elohai Yiksion, Ledor Vador, Alleluia. Ledor Vador Nagid Golecha, Ulenetzach Netzachim, Kedushaka Nakdish, V'shivchacha Eloheinu, Mipinu Lo Yamush, Leolam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh. You may be seated. Page 132. We continue with the wonderful song of Shabbat. We continue with Yismechu. Yismechu v'malechutecha, Shomrei, 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 Shabbat v'korei, Oneg Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, Shomrei, 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 Shabbat, korei, Oneg Shabbat. Mekadeshei, Mekadeshei Shvi Shabbat. Kulam yispehu ve'in'anu mituvecha Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat, korei oneg Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat, korei oneg Shabbat. V'hashvi ratzita bo v'kidasho Shabbat, chemdat yamim oto karata Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat, korei oneg Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat, korei oneg Shabbat. Zecher l'maseh, Maseh Bereshit Shabbat. Zecher l'maseh, Maseh Bereshit Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat, korei oneg Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat, v'korei oneg Shabbat. Gotta have a little fun with it. 137. We read together, Ever Present One, May we, your people Israel, be worthy in our deeds and our prayer, wherever we live, wherever we seek you, in this land in Zion restored, in all lands. You are our God, whom love we serve in reverence. We continue with the visual. Tefillah, be gracious, O eternal, our God, to your people Israel, and receive our prayers with love. May our worship always be acceptable to you. Fill us with the knowledge that you are near to all who seek you in truth. Let our eyes behold your presence in our midst and in the midst of our people in Zion. Blessed is the Eternal, whose presence gives life to Zion and all Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, hamachazir shechinato l'Tzion. Continue now with the prayer for peace. Sim Shalom, page 140. Sim Shalom, Tova Uvracha. Sim Shalom, Tova Uvracha. Sim Shalom, Tova Uvracha. Sim Shalom, Tova Uvracha. Chen v'chesed, chen v'chesed v'rachamim. Chen v'chesed, chen v'chesed v'rachamim. V'rachamim. Sim Shalom. Tova Uvracha. Sim Shalom. Tova Uvracha. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Amecha. Sim Shalom. Tova Uvracha. Sim Shalom. Tova Uvracha. Tova Uvracha. Tova Uvracha. Baruch atah Adonai hamivarech et amo Yisrael. Bashalom. Pause now for a few moments of personal private prayer. We invite you to please pray silently. Say shalom imromav uya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Oh, say shalom imromavu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. In a few moments, we will continue with Seder Kriyat Torah with our Torah service, which you can find up on our screen. Just bear with me a for a moment as I move some of the technology. We continue with the opening of the Ark. We invite all who are able to please rise in body and or in spirit as the Ark is opened. Al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omed, al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omed, al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah, ve'al gemilut chasadim, al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah, ve'al gemilut chasadim. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo, Gadlul Adonai iti, Uneromema Shemo Yachdav. Lecha Adonai, Al Gedula, Al Gevura, Atiferet, Hanei, Tzak ve'yachod, Kichol v'shamay u'va'aretz, Kichol v'shamayim va'aretz. Amam lecha, Yamit Naseh Lecho Lerosh. Okay, you may be seated. So this week we're going to be reading from Parshat Bo, as we talked about in Torah study. Comes to us. It is the third Torah portion in the book of Shemot. It has to do with the final three plagues where where the Egyptians suffer from locusts, darkness, and then death of the firstborn. It's also where the Israelites are instructed to observe the very first Passover, which we talked about in Torah study this morning. And it is the beginning, really, of the Geulah, the redemption from Egypt, which leads to the parting of the Sea of Reeds, which we read about in next week's Torah portion in Bishalach, and then the ultimate sign of the covenants, just a short while later in Yitro, where the Israelites received the Ten Commandments at Mount Sinai. So that's sort of where we are in our cycle of Torah reading. I didn't have a chance to answer all the questions about my accoutrement, my gear. So yes, I picked up guitar at the age of 18 when I was a freshman in college. I've been playing on and off ever since. I've worked with a number of guitar teachers, some who've I paid, some who've just been wonderful congregants who've taught me all sorts of various things. One of the differences between these two, they're both from the same company, but has to do with the woods that are used to make the guitars. So if you notice, the one I've been playing today is a much brighter sounding one, and then the one that I like to play is a much deeper and richer sounding one. So the one that I was playing today I call my slumming guitar. So that's the one I typically take, out to campfires, and if it's going to be like an outdoor service. Although lately I've just been playing the nicer ones that's probably feeling a little abused, which it was used to climate-controlled comfort. But I'm like, you know what, if I have it, might as well play it. So those are just a few of the differences, and they're more into it. But you can really tell the difference, especially when it comes to acoustic guitars, when it comes to all the different woods that they use in terms of how they sound and how they ring out. And once you get to a certain price point, for the most part, the quality of construction is very similar. It's about the look you like and the sound you like. When it comes to electric truth be told, it's all about the pickups and the quality of construction, but that's a conversation for another day. So anybody would like the honor of the Aliyah Torah? Anybody at all? Okay. No one else? And by the way, it's not an expectation. I'm also happy for us to do it together as well. Talmud. Chava Devora Aliyah Torah. Baruch Adonai Ambrach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bakar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Okay, and starting to remember to actually put the text up on the screen. This way you can judge my Hebrew reading accordingly. Vayomer Adonai el Moshe bo el Paro va'amarta elav. Ko amar Adonai shlach et ami v'ya'av dani v'im ma'an ata l'shalach hine anochi negev et kol givulach. B'tzfardim v'saref haya'ar tzfardim va'alu uvo'u b'veitecha uvchadav. Just want to make sure. Not sure. Am I in the right? No, I don't think I'm doing what's right. Bear with me 1 second. Yeah, I'm like, well, you should have said something. Let me just double check. I'm like, wait a second. This is all about the frogs. Okay. Vayomer Adonai el Moshe bo el Paro ki ani hichvadati et libo ve'et kol ve'et lev avadav l'ma'an shtei atotai ele bekir bo. Am I right? Okay, excellent. L'ma'an tisaper ba'oznei banecha uvein benecha et asher hitalalti b'mitzrayim. Ve'et atotai asher shamati bam v'yidatem ki ani Adonai v'yavo Moshe v'Aharon el Paro v'amru elav ko amar Adonai Elohai ha'ivrim ad matei ba'anat mipnei shlach ami v'yavdani ki im ma'an ata l'shalach et ami hinani mivei machar arbe bigvalecha v'chisei im ein ha'eretz v'lo yochul l'rat et ha'aretz v'chol et yeter hiflata v'hasarta lachem min ha'barech achol et kol ha'etz hamitzmach lachem min hasadeh umal'u beitecha uveit kol avadecha uveit kol mitzrayim asher lo re'u avatecha v'avot avotecha maim hayotim al ha'adama ad hayom hazeh vayifen vayetzei me'am par'o.
Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chaye olam natanu b'cheinu baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Yesher koach. Thank you. Now that I'm in the right portion, Vayomer Adonai el Moshe bo el Paro, and God said to Moses, go to Pharaoh, for I have hardened his heart, which is a little problematic. right? In the hearts of his courtiers, in order that I may display these signs, these wonders, these portents among them, and that you may recount in the hearing of your children and your children's children how I made a mockery of the Egyptians, and how I displayed my signs among them, in order that you may know that I am the Eternal. So Moses and Aaron went to Pharaoh and said to him, Thus says God, the God of the Hebrews, how long will you refuse to humble yourself before God? Let my people go, that they may worship me. For if you refuse to let my people go, tomorrow I shall bring locusts on your territory. They shall cover the surface of your land, so that no one will be able to see the land. They shall devour the surviving remnant that was left to you after the hail, and they shall eat away all of your trees that grow in your fields. And anybody who's seen a swarm of locusts know how impressive this can be. Moreover, they shall fill your palaces and the houses of all your courtiers and of all the Egyptians, something that neither your fathers nor fathers' fathers have seen from the day they appeared on the earth to this day. And with that he turned and left Pharaoh's presence. So the locusts come in and they destroy the remainder of the food. Pharaoh's heart is once again hardened. Then comes darkness, and then comes the final plague of the death of the firstborn. Pretty dramatic stuff. At this time, in the presence of the Torah, we take a few moments to think of those friends, family, and loved ones, and members of our congregational community and family, all those who are ill and ailing, and offer up the following prayer of healing. Mishaberach avotenu Avraham, Yitzhak, v'Yaakov, v'imotenu Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, v'Leah. May the God of our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, Leah, bless all those who are ill and ailing. In our service, we think of today Hal Arnold, Shelley Babender, Virginia Becker, Jean Brosco, Lisa Brunkhorst, Sandy Christofferson, Scott Farkas, Shreya Gruber, Francisco Jimenez Guzman, Jean Herman, Jessica Johnson, Ronald Kaplan, Alice Klein, Daniel Knapp, Karen Levine, Bailey Linthicum, Emily Linthicum, Brandy Matson, Sue Mutet, Marianne Post, Mark Ratner, Allison Ravenholt, Holly Rosenberg, Aaron George Sachs, Gabriel Shapiro, Joan Shapiro, Rabbi Robert Scharf, Dee Dee Spiegel, Chrissy Stewart, Matt Stewart, Rick Sundell, Raylene Sabota, Robert Veach Jr., Barbara Willis, Brent Wine. If there are any other additions or corrections, we invite you to mention them in our chapel at this time. And then I'm going to try to find the chat, which has disappeared on me, so bear with me one moment. That's not it. Nope. That's why it decided to jump screens. Okay. Actually, in this case, well, thank you to Dory in general. This was actually my computer being persnickety. Okay, so no names in the chats. May the God of our ancestors who bless all those who are ill and ailing with the refuah shlema, complete recovery of mind, of body, of spirit. And for those unable to make a full recovery, may God continue to be a source of peace and comfort in their lives. May God grant strength to those who love them, and may God grant strength as well to those who are dealing with the challenges of mental illness and or addiction, and healing to all those who are suffering throughout our world. May God grant strength to those who love them, especially their caregivers, wisdom and protection to those who care for them, and strength to all of us who love them. Together as one loving family, let us say, Amen. Continue now with the lifting and dressing of the Torah. We invite all who are able to please rise as the Torah is lifted. V'zot Torah Asher Sam Moshe Lifnei Bnei Yisrael Al Pi Adonai Biad Moshe. Yai la 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 la, yai la 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 la, yai la 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 la, yai la 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 la, yai la 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 la, yai la 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 la, yai la 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 la, yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la, yai la 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 la, yai la 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 la, yai la 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 la, yai la 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 la, yai la 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 la, yai la 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 la, yai la 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 la. Remain standing as the Torah is returned to the ark. Eitz Chaim hi lemachazikim ba v'tzomcheha meushar tiracheha darchei noam v'chol netivotecha shalom. Hashivenu Adonai Elecha v'na shuva Chadesh Chadesh Yameinu Chadesh Yameinu Kekedem. Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol, latekeru laliotze breshit, shelo asanu kegoye haratzot, velo samanu kemishpechot adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, vegoralenu kechol hamonam, vanachnu korim, Umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad. Ushemo, Ushemo, Ushemo Echad. You may be seated. Our thoughts turn now to our own loved ones, the martyrs of our people, those who have died in this season and in years past. When you hear the name of a loved one, we invite you to rise in body and or in spirit. And if you rise in body, we encourage you to remain standing. We're in the period of Shloshim, the 30 days of mourning for Howard Snitzer. And the Yortzites, well, we remember as well, among the many, including all those victims of the horrible plane and helicopter crash just a few days ago. We remember as well the Yortzites' anniversaries of the deaths of Jeanette K. Ban, Sandy Bernstein, Florine Bernstein, Dorothy Ellen Secan, Ruth Reisman Cohen, Jill K. Combs, Inga Margot Denkovich, Sophie Epstein, Isidore Falk, Evan Bunny Farkas, Leon S. Frankel, Fanny Friedman, Dory Gerber, Stuart H. Galinsky, Manny Goldberg, Linda Fisher Graham, Dr. Max Hellman, Lillian Hurwitz, May Cartman, Esther Reisbig Klein, Sarah Jacobs Cohn, Henry Krasny, Thomas I. Levitt, Harry S. Lewis, Corinne N. Livingston, Moses Seth Lagosa, Stanley Melishok, Carolyn Coley Newman, Gertrude Nieder, Marvin Perelman, Bertha Pollock, Herman Rayfeld, Walter Aaron Rosenberg, Michael A. Rosinski, Janice Rosinski, Jeanette Rubin, Elkin Seligson, Arnold Shapiro, Miriam Schreier, Leah Syref, Howard Slusky, Temet Smirin, Frida Chernis-Schwartz, Cora S. Wolf, Betty Zuber. If there are any additions or corrections, we invite you to mention them at this time. We remember as well the 6 million who perished in the violence of the Shoah, as well as victims of terror and violence worldwide. Our griefs and sympathies are mingled. We invite all others who so choose to rise as well as we join together, page 294, Kadisha Tom Mourner's Kaddish. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei Rabbah, v'alma divrach hirute v'amlich malchute, v'chayechon v'yomechon, uv'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael, b'agalav izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lamei maya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal, shmei dekudesha brichu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, ta'amiram b'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama Rabbah min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru amen. May the source of peace and peace to all who mourn, comfort to all who are bereaved. Together as one loving family, let us say, amen. You may be seated. A few things to mention as we wrap up our service here this morning. First of all, a huge thank you to all of you for joining us and helping us make our minyan. It's been a wonderful gathering, and I've thoroughly enjoyed not just your presence, but also your wonderful voices, so thank you. Thank you to Eli for running our tech. Thank you to Dory for running our Zoom. Thank you to Scott and Ed in the back of the house for setting things up for us. A few things to mention. First of all, continue to look for musicians for our Shul of Rock Band in particular. If you know of anyone who plays drums and or keyboard and would be interested in playing with us on February 28th and May 16th, please have them reach out to Cantor for more information. Registration is still open for Rosh Chodesh on February 23rd at the Jocelyn Art Museum for a tour and afternoon tea. Please RSVP by February 14th, and I believe it is now the month of February. January was only 375 days long. There is a Super Bowl party here at Temple on February 9th for food camaraderie and the commercials and the game. And instead of showing the game, they're just going to show the game from 2 years ago, probably be the same game. Even if your team is out or you're just a Swiftie, we want to see you in the social hall. Please register by this Wednesday. It's getting close to scholarship season for camp and college. Information's already out through the Federation. We also offer a few of our own. Most deadlines are March 3rd. Please give clergy and Julie ample time, at least 2 weeks, if you're asking for reference letters. And come next Shabbat, as we honor the 50th anniversary of Women in the Cantorate and celebrate our third graders as we give them Sidurim to commemorate the beginning of their Hebrew learning journey. So we've got a wonderful service coming up the next Shabbat. Please join us for that. And then on Wednesday, I think it's this Wednesday, I will be teaching a Beit Midrash, which takes place once a month at the JCC. This month's topic, why are evangelicals so fascinated about Jews? So you are welcome to join us for that or any other events. And we have lots of adult ed classes ongoing. As always, check your weekly email or for these and many more wonderful events in the life of our congregation. Anything I missed? Anything anyone want to plug? Okay. With that in mind, we will continue with our concluding song of Ein Keloheinu. Following that, feel free to join us for Kiddush and Motzi. Ein Keloheinu, Ein Kadonenu, Ein Kemalkeinu, Ein Kemoshienu, Mich Eloheinu, Mich Adonenu, Mich Emalkeinu, Mich Moshienu. Nodel Eloheinu, Nodel Adonenu, Nodel Malkeinu, Nodel Moshienu, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu, Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu. Shabbat Shalom.